guidelines. Nepal quake victims received treatment. Death toll rises to 137. U.S. allied Arab states urge unblinking for Gaza ceasefire. Over 57,000 migrants returned to Afghanistan from Pakistan in less than 24 hours. Hello, my name is Mahia Nouri from First Time News Network. Today is 4 November 2023. People injured in the strong earthquake, which has killed 137, were receiving treatment at the hospital on Saturday after Nepal's worst tremor in 8 years troubled building and was felt as far away as the Indian capital. Search and rescue teams were still making their way through the mountainous terrain to epicenter. Although the quake's magnitude was not severe, the damage and the toll would likely be high due to poor quality of construction in the area, authorities have said. The quake occurred at 11:47 p.m. on Friday in Jajarkot district of Karinali province. Jajarkot is about 500 km west of the capital, Kathmandu. Nepal's National Seismological Center said the quake was a magnitude 6.4, but the German Research Center for Geosciences later downgraded the magnitude 5.7, and the U.S. Geological Survey pitched it was a magnitude 5.6. U.S. allied Arab states are set to exert pressure on Secretary of State Antony Blinken, calling for immediate ceasefire in Gaza during a meeting of Foreign Minister and Amman scheduled for Saturday, November 4. This diplomatic push comes as Washington endeavors to convince Israel to agree to temporary peace and hostilities to allow the entry of much-needed humanitarian aid. Despite mounting international appeals for a ceasefire, the United States has thus far refrained from the endorsing comprehensive halt to hostilities, but the instead proposed localized ceasefire. However, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu rejected this proposal after meeting with Blinken on Friday. Secretary of State Blinken is embarking his second visit to the region since the conflict between Israel and Hamas erupted on October 7. The outbreak of violence followed an incursion into Israel by the Islamist militant Palestinian group from Gaza, leading to extensive casualties and the taking of more than 240 hostages, according to Israeli authorities. During his visit to Amman, Blinken held discussion with Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi earlier in the week. The Jordanian Foreign Ministry issued a statement affirming that Safadi would convey to Blinken the urgent need for Israel to cease its military operation in Gaza. And the statement Safadi asserted that Israel's actions were tantamount to committing war crimes, particularly through the bombing of civilian areas and the imposition of a siege. Figures released by the Taliban Ministry of Refugee and Repatriation revealed that an estimated 57,000 migrants have made their way back to Afghanistan from Pakistan since the start of Friday night. According to the ministry statistics, tens of thousands of migrants still await entry at the Torkham border crossing, hoping to return to various regions within Afghanistan. The Northern Refugee Council has underscored the overwhelming condition faced by migrants along Pakistan and Afghanistan border, urging international organizations and the global community to step up to provide more humanitarian assistance to these returning migrants. Footage captured Afghan immigrants in Karachi, Pakistan, rolling up their mats and bloggings as they prepare to return to their home country. Many of them have spent a lifetime in the city, and they now face the reality that the neighbor's welcoming table has been taken away. And account within Karachi, individuals who do not express a desire to return to Afghanistan are apprehended and recollected from deportation. Remarkably, this group includes individual processing village residence permits. We are beginning the repatriation process today. We have 120 people here, and we will send them and convey that they are handed over to Balochistan by sent state to transport them to the border grasslands for their return to their homeland, stated Junaid Iqbal Khan, the police commander of the Kemerit district in Karachi. Buses have been mobilized to transport men, women, and children to the Chaman border for mandatory deportation. Calls for amnesty have arisen from human rights advocates who urge that time frame given to deporter and arrest the unquick and unjust.